The palm moves first, baby, you got it. When square, straightforward, you know you got it. It captures by moving diagonally. Just protect the king. Just protect the king. Just protect the king. Just protect the king. One king, one queen, two bishops, two rooks, two knights, two players,
Hi.
eight pawns, one boy.
Thanks for tuning in to The Pawn Moves First. What you were just listening to is the first verse of the chess song. I arranged the chess song to help children learn the basics of chess. So the show is up and on public access.
Teach one, mother and father and daughter and son. We gonna learn and plus have fun. Yes indeed, the time has come. Reach out to your neighbor, do something nice, return the favor. It's all good, we all get along. Clap your hands and sing along to the song. Young people, you ain't gotta do wrong. We can all do right, come on.
It's shown in Norwalk, Stanford, all the little towns that Optimum covers. I found that out, that each cable company has its own public access. And I think that I was told, Matthew knows more than I know about it, but I think it was because when the cable company started, there was no commercials. That was the law to get you in. And then there was commercials all over the place. And then there's public access. So we're on public access. But I really didn't get the DVD of kids dancing and singing to the chess song. I did get the Allegra Greenwich dancing, freestyle, beautifully dancing to the chess song, but I wanted something else. But we have a show. So now public access, I'm finding out every place has a public access. So all I have to do is contact them. But while I'm thinking about what state or what public access channel I was going to move, Neighbors, that's the vehicle that we use to teach the chess song. While I was thinking about where we're going to go to next and talking with my cousin in Philadelphia, Matthew and I got Matthew and I on an interview with Education Notebook. And here's our opening.
Welcome to the News 12 Connecticut Education Notebook. I'm Amelie Wilson. This weekend, we're going to take a look at what it takes to put together a winning college application. Also, how the game of chess teaches kids to make good life decisions. All that is coming up, but first, get ready for the...
Yes, Amelie was wonderful. When we showed up for the interview, I know it's not a big thing, and I know it's a woman's thing. But I forgot my earrings. And I was devastated. I couldn't go on the air with no earrings. So Amelie noticed me. She just noticed that there was something. And she said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "I don't have my earrings." She says, "I have a pair for you." And she went and got me a pair of earrings. And it was, I was so grateful, just so grateful to her. And she had just a great woman. And so we did the interview. You do have to know someone or live in the area that your public access shows come up on. Like I'm in Connecticut and I'm talking to my cousin in Philadelphia, and that's how we were on in Philly. But I just wanted to put that in there. But Matt and I are with Amelie Wilson at News 12 for Education Notebook, and let's listen to a little bit more.
College application. Also, how the game of chess teaches kids to make good life decisions. All that is coming up, but first, get ready for the coming up next on the News 12 Connecticut Education Notebook. Chess can be an intimidating game, but a Greenwich woman is trying to get kids interested in pawns, kings, and queens. How the board game is teaching students about strategy and good decision making. Find out more next.
The Greenwich woman is me. We were so happy to be interviewed with Amelie. Well, let's listen to some more.
We're back with the News 12 Connecticut Education Notebook. I'm Amelie Wilson. The game of chess inspires strategy, critical thinking, and a whole lot of planning. Lessons learned on the chessboard can often spill over into real life. Vicki Mayfield Camacho of Greenwich has written the chess song, hoping to get kids of all ages involved in the game. She is also the executive producer of a new show called Neighbors. Vicki has brought along her editor.
Okay. I had to stop it there. All the videos can be seen on Neighbors TV-chess song on YouTube. I will be moving it over to the Pawn Moose First channel on YouTube, but the videos are up on Neighbors TV chess song. And if you go to the video, Matt pointed it out to me. He said, "Why were you staring at the camera like that?" And I was. I don't know what happened. Well, let's continue with the interview.
Matthew Gillespie, so glad to have you both here.
Thank you.
So the chess song, Vicki, tell me, you wrote it after living kind of in a rough neighborhood, seeing a lot of kids fall victim to violence and crime.
Yes, I did. And I was trying to think of, what I can do to help. If you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the problem.
Right.
So I started thinking, what can help these kids make better choices? I heard stories like someone getting in an argument and telling a young person, "Well, you stay right there. I'm going to go home and get my gun," and they would stay. And they would take an hour, and they would come back, and they would shoot them. And I'm saying, is there something in their head to tell them, not to be there, to move out of the way, to do something else? And I was.
When I heard that story in Mount Vernon, and I couldn't believe it. They said after waiting a long time, they said close to an hour, but they kind of extend stuff in Mount Vernon. But after waiting for an hour for the guy to come back, that when the guy shot him, he looked at the guy in shock and said, "You shot me." I couldn't believe it. I was like, you waited an hour for him to come back and shoot you. And also, how about the shooter? He had a whole hour to stop himself. Anyway, let's get back to the interview.
Just could do that. Mm-hmm. And then I thought about, how could I go into parents' homes and say, excuse me, show them, I'll use this as an example, as I do in the show. When we were small, if you got close to the fire, you put your hand by the fire, you used to get smacked away or pushed away. I mean, they made a big deal about you not being around the fire. Well, nowadays they say, well, after they get burned, they'll know not to put their hand there. But they make it burnt up. They may burn down the house.
It's being proactive.
Totally proactive.
So you wrote this song. We're going to play it. And you can kind of hear some of the words, but it's an easy way of teaching kids moves,
Yes.
right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. A fun way, easy way of remembering.
Just
So
protect
they can sit there and then listen to the song. The pawn does this, the rook does this, the bishop does this.
Yeah.
And this is how it moves on the board. And when you think about what the pieces do, you learn to make better decisions because you have to plan ahead. You have to kind of realize that if I want to take that square, I have to make these steps to try to get there. When I take that piece, that's what I have to do. So maybe when they're living their life.
That's the voice of Matthew. He's our editor. I edited too. We co-edited, but he did the majority of the editing at the start of the show. Like we went to six seasons, so he was in the start, and the second and third. I think all the way up to maybe the fourth. Okay, let's go.
They'll learn how to think ahead and realize that when they make a decision, it affects not only themselves but other people, i.e. the pieces on the chessboard.
No doubt. So you've collaborated to put together a show called Neighbors.
Yes.
When does it air and what channel?
Wednesday.
Wednesday at 8 p.m. is on a public access channel 88 in the Cablevision network, of course. And basically, Neighbors is a show about us, me as one of the neighbors, coming together to help Vicky make this dream come true as far as the chess song. So it's part reality show and part talking about chess and how it helps people make better decisions.
And you're hoping, now you're living in Greenwich, but you're hoping to reach everybody, right, Vicki?
Yes. Oh, yes, yes. The song, it's the music to the song is from the song Respect by Aretha Franklin. And when, looking for a song, because I didn't have a song, I was like, an easy way to remember how the pieces move, and I have to put it to a song. And in my mind, I said, it has to be a song that even the parents know. Because what good is it a child learning chess? Okay, they can play chess in school, but they only play it in school,
Right.
or I think it's something that should be shared at home. So then I spoke to the adults, and they had the same thing like you guys sitting here saying, "Oh, I can't remember how
And
it
who
moves."
doesn't know respect? So that was easy to put it over.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah,
So you don't
totally.
even have to learn how to sing the song, you know the song.
Easy enough.
Just come
Thank
out.
you both, Matthew. I mean, this has been great, and Vicki, and we
yes.
want to send more people to your website.
Yes.
There it is, neighborstv.info. If you'd like more on the program, be sure to catch it on Wednesdays. Thank you again.
Thank you for
Best
having
of
us.
luck for teaching chess.
Yes.
Now I have to learn.
Amelie was wonderful. We were so comfortable. It was so fast. The interview was so fast. But I did have to get out the fact that the song is the rendition of Respect by Aretha Franklin. And I tried every way possible to contact her agent, her this, her that, her whatever. So, and I never got anything. I mean, emails all over the place, and no response because I'm using the song for to teach chess, and I don't think they were able to connect the dots. Anyway, that's why I put it to Respect, because even the adults can learn how the chess pieces move, and you can play chess at home. And I got better than what I went for. I wanted a DVD of children dancing and singing to the chess song to go to the community centers. But I realized that by having Neighbors as the vehicle that carried the chess song, and it's on public access where adults can see it, and the adults can also learn how the pieces move from listening to the chess song. So it was like a win-win-win situation. So no one knew at the time, but we were getting ready. I was going to Philly to see if we could bring Neighbors to Philadelphia. And you'll have to find out what we did, or whether we did it or not, on the next episode of The Pawn Moves First. Thank you for tuning in. And I'll see you next time.